good day, folks. Your boy Ferris here, and I am coming to you live, bringing you a closer look into MWRlife travel. And one of the reasons why I got involved with this is, if you can probably saw one of my advertisements, is that they are closing the sales for you, or not closing the sales. They help in assisting the closing the sales. The marketing system does most of the selling and telling, but we send people through an interview process because we don't just want to work with anybody. We want to work with people who are ready to go. And the people who come in, we need to see where your mind is at, because we really are only concentrating on the people who start at the elite level and or the turbo level, or both. And the reason why that is that, like in the past, including myself, just have been trying to meet people where they're at. I've even done rotators, traffic rotators, to bring people in to this, into whatever I was doing. And people didn't respect you. What I learned is that people don't respect your time. Even if you give them, you know what I'm saying, everything in the world. Like if I said I had a traffic rotator, they wouldn't work their half of the business. They wouldn't shoot no videos. They wouldn't buy any postcards. If they did buy postcards, they only bought one round. And when did nothing happen, instead of stacking, you know what I'm saying, the odds in their favor and to keep going, because it's a numbers game. We live in an opportunity in the world of large numbers, where large numbers that we put out there, the large amount of stuff that we put out there, will bring a large return. So we have to do a little bit larger to just get a large return. And from that large return, from those people who come in who say, yes, I want to do this, from those people who say, yes, I want to do this, I want to be a part of this movement, you get those people in the mindset. So basically, it's just a mindset check. It's just to get people all in a line and in the rhythm and on the same beat and moving in the same drum. I know you guys have probably seen some of these, if you, like me, military, have seen some of the military videos around. Well, I've seen a couple of military videos around where all the branches are not left, right, keeping it left, right, keeping it in step, baby. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing what they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And it just looks like trash. It makes it, when they're not, walking in unison, when people are not moving, it just makes everything not work right, so to say. I don't want to say trash. It just makes everything not work right the way it's supposed to be. But when you put in line and you get through the interview process and people see what this is really about, the quiz, not just the quiz, it just asks them. It checks, and it's really just, like I said, a mindset check, because we don't want to work with everybody. We want to work with people who will get in line and will make it do what it do by getting the systems, putting out the information necessary, and then letting the system do the heavy work. Because it's really, let me ask you this. If you knew that you could pay $249 and then $120, each of $120 of which each and every month from start to finish is going to add to you being able to travel and live the lifestyle that you want to live. Travel, meaning that I heard somebody say that I don't give a book about travel. What are you getting rich for? The whole point of getting out is to be able to travel and go to places like this, because you only got life one time. You can hear me say that in the beginning, in the end of my thing. You only got this life one time. And God created this earth in places like this to see. And I know, like I said, one of the things, like I said, when I was a kid coming through and wanting to see and, go out to the Navy, going to the Navy and all this other stuff, is I wanted to see this world, because I knew we had one shot to do this. And when you got one shot to do something, you might as well do it right. In these places like this, from Hawaii to Bali to, the Ivory Coast of any coast of Africa, any coastal coast, the coast of Africa, especially in the Caribbean, there's places like this. When I was, like I said, going back into the Navy, I would take pictures. I have pictures of me on, I think we went to Saint Martin. And I think I was on a boat getting transferred over to get to land from my ship. And my mother looked at that crystal blue water and she said, "Baby, I have never seen water that clear before in my life." And then it kind of messed me up to think that my mom has never been to a place where you can sit up and set your feet down and look down and still see your feet in water. Still see, still get a good look of what is, what's going on in the water. So I just want to impress upon you guys that travel is a part of life. Even if you're going to your conferences or whatever have you, it's a part of life. But with this system, not only are you getting the sales closed for, you're going to get to be a part of a company that has specially curated travel experiences that are for the group and for the group alone. So whether this is on a cruise ship, or just on the sides of going going down the Aspen, Colorado, or Vail, Colorado, or skiing, so to say, skiing down Vail, Colorado. You got to forgive me, I haven't eaten and it's the morning time. Vail, Colorado, and just being able to spend that time with your family and knowing that no matter what you do, you're going to have something working in the background that's paying you and it's allowing you to do it either free or really, really expressive discount. But even though, and even it's paying you, and it's even paying you too. So yeah, all you gotta do is click that button, get started. It's going to take you to this page. It's going to bring you to the process. Shows you the benefits PDF, and the compound PDF. It's going to offer you the chance to join now, but also gives you our Zoom times that we have. It's Monday through Thursday. Gives you the times that we do it. You can meet Yane, the owner, and this will break down, it'll break down and explain. God, I just some donuts or something. It'll explain the way that we are doing this and how we're going to get people put on offer.
This short video will show you why this is risk-free. There's no risk to this because we'll help you line up 6 people that are interested in having this work for them before you join. I want you to think about that. Before you join.
I mean, you can come over here and watch it. You can come over here and watch it yourself. The idea is the system is set to help you do that. And all you got to do is put me on the list. Get people who say, put me on the list. Not to mention, like I said, when you introduce people to this as well, it has its own commission structure. So you can get a marketing system just like this to start at $1. Now think about this. Not only are you getting money on the front end, for your business, but on the back end, the marketing system that everybody's using, and uniformity is what I'm saying. Uniformity makes makes militaries work, and I like the uniformity. I like people who like uniformity, and that's another reason why we have the whole put me on the list process. But this is set to help you at least with 6 of the people. Easy. And then help their 6 and their 6 and their 6. I think they've broken it down so where we can reach the top level and get that $1 million bonus. And I know y'all probably watched it, that $1 million house bonus. I've thought about my house being, twice the size of this building on its own lot of land. Have my own personal gym. I'm going to have my own personal gym. And I'm going to have my own personal gym, my own personal movie theater and bar and all that stuff. Plus, I'm going to have a pool. Black people having pools. Yeah, I'm going to have a pool, I'm in the Navy too, so we actually do have pools. More of us have pools than you think. But yeah, I'm just gonna have a whole bachelor pad, man, set up, and hopefully I'll be making enough money by then. Of course, hopefully making enough money. I know I'll be making enough money by then. I'll add an extra meal just to get it the way I want to, because I also wanted to add a playground for my kids in a big ass tree house. I wanted to do the tree house in a KND, Kids Next Door. If y'all remember what that is, Kids Next Door theme, and for them to be little apartments as well. So they're not just, not just a playhouse, but an apartment as well. Because I do have a big child. She's been 25. She's got little sisters that are 9 and 7, and a baby brother that's 2. So, yeah, you boys been busy. But anyway, it goes. Yeah. That's it. I think that's it. I was trying to think of something else to say, but either way it goes, come over here and watch the videos, man. With that being said, this has been your boy Ferris reminding you guys. You kind of knows that I stopped playing music in the background. I usually use music to keep pacing, but I keep getting them copyright strikes, and nah, son. This has been your boy Ferris reminding you guys to be blessed, not stressed, and to always be motivated by success. And I will see you guys on the beaches of the world. If not, I'll see you at the bank, cashing a big check, living the best life you possibly can live, because why the hell not? You only get one life. You might as well make it your best. Also, do your boy a favor, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell to be notified of all future uploads I will be having on this channel, and to keep yourself in a loop and to help me get this channel monetized. So with that being said, piggity peace.